we continue the look at the best football badges around the world, we've headed to Deutschland. That's right, to check out the Bundesliga. Here we go. Let's waste no more time and have a little sneak peek. That's right, folks, back once again with another football badge ranking video. We've gone to the Bundesliga, boys and girls, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things football badges related, football related, Blackburn Rovers related. We're going to all here under one Rowski. Now, why oh why am I looking at football badges? What gives me the right to take a little look at football badges? This is a football channel, right? But it is run by a man who loves logos. That's right. I do have another channel out there, which I do cover, I don't really talk about them, but I do work with logos, not really work with them. I like logos. I'm a logo nut. I like the evolution of logos, seeing how they've changed. And I made up all these other videos out there. So check that sucker out. That's why I'm doing this, because it's something along another passionate bit of stuff for me. I like logos. So I thought, you know what? Let's take a look at football badges as well. It's on a similar sort of vein. So again, check this channel out, Box 100 Productions, if you're bored. I'm going to be looking to add some new content to this, logos-wise. Maybe even the evolution of football badges. Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's get cracking and take a little look at the Bundesliga. We are in the Bundesliga now. We've gone. This is going to be short and sweet. There's only 18 badges to look at. And having done a quick review of these, they're not as detailed as the ones out in the UK, but we'll take a look at it. Now, a couple of little disclaimers before we jump in. It's my personal preference. Obviously, you might like the Bayern München badge a shit ton load more than I do, and you might think it's a World Cup winning badge. Let me know in the comments. Stick them in the comment section to say, you're wrong, buddy. It should be in the elite category. And also, I'm a traditionalist. I like old school stuff. And I don't really like some of these modern new badges that they're going around the grounds at the minute, especially across in Britain. I think a lot of the German badges are pretty old. They've been around a while. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if you've also got any other leagues or any other badges that you think are elite and need to be considered to enter the possible World Cup of badges, stick them in the old comment section down below. And again, any of the badges that end up in that elite column at the end of this video will go to the Badge World Cup, which we will host in a few weeks' time once this charade is finished. So we're going to kick it all off with probably the most recognisable badge in Germany. It's not the German football team. It is Bayern. That's right. Let's have a closer look at it. It says FC Bayern. If I show this to the wife, she'd be saying, it's Bayern. Of course it would, because it says it right there in plain English. It has a little umlaut above the U. It's just cute and quaint and subtle. And also has the sort of Bavarian sort of blue and white cross. I know that because I lived in Germany for a fair bit. I'm actually German through and through, really. So you know what I mean. It's a recognisable shade. It's got all the right colours. It's a nice modern badge. It's clean. It's recognisable. Is it elite? I don't think it's straight up elite. I think it's the best of the rest. We're going to put it in there because it sings to you. It stands out. Some people could make really poor decisions on fonts and maybe a bit too skinny. But this one, despite how simple it is, it does stand out. Now, his one is definitely a little old. It's Augsburg. However, show this to the wife. I say, which club is, which team is this? She would not know. She would be thinking something beginning with an F. It is very, very mysterious. Has a big old thing in the middle. It looks like an acorn on top of a staff or something. I don't know what it is. It is dated. It's traditional. You know, it's an old school badge, but yeah, it misses all the little bits and pieces that make a good badge for me. It could do with a modern redo. You know, I think it's about time. But you're going to find that. I think you're going to find that with a lot of the badges that. It doesn't say the name of the club on there. I think as I go through the countries, that's going to become more and more apparent. But it doesn't sing to me. It looks, you know, it doesn't look like a German badge either. It's just a little bit boring. And unfortunately, you're going to be the first that's going to go. I'm going to put you in the meh. I don't think you're in so much dire straits. Next up, we have. I know this is Frankfort. Eintracht Frankfurt has E in the middle to signify that. Again. Joe Schmo would not know where this is or who this is if they've not been following football, but I know it's Eintracht Frankfurt. Again, this is a good version of the badge. It sticks out. It's just 2 colours, which is unusual for me, and to see a 2-colour badge sing with so much promise. Has the German eagle on there as well. Big old sharp claws. It's got a crown. It's very German. It is very, very German. Frankfurt. And I'm going to put you alongside Bayern. I'm going to shrink him down a little bit. He's trying to be a bit too big for his bridges. Next up, we have Dortmund. Now, I'm still playing around with these. This one, despite how amazing their football team is at the moment and how youthful and exciting it is, this badge sucks. It's boring. It's boring and unfortunate. I like Dortmund. I really do. I don't think I want them to win the title so badly, especially just to beat Bayern for the main part. But this badge, I think it could do with something new. And unfortunately, you're dropping like a stone to the dog shit. But I don't like your badge. I think it's boring. I think it's bland. It doesn't say even Dortmund on there. It says BVB, which again, it might be more significant. The BVB might be more important than the Borussia Dortmund. You know what I mean? They might just be the truthful, the Dortmund, the Dortmund mafia might just say, hey, I support BVB. You know, it might be so. Maybe I'm talking my way out of it. I'm talking myself out of it. I'm going to put it up in the meh column. I don't think it's that dog shit now. Just purely on that. I'm a bit fickle there. A bit fickle. Couldn't decide. I don't want to, because I know the Dortmund mafia would be all over me on this one if I pushed that in the dog shit one. So it's meh. It could do it for me. For me as a non-diehard Dortmund, I liked watching Dortmund. They're very exciting, good team to watch, very youthful, very explosive. But for me, their badge sucks. It does suck. It could do with, just as me, as an impartial thing. Next up, we have a badge that does look very, very cool. I like this one. It is Bayer Leverkusen. 1904, 2 lions on the side, Bayer across in the middle, Leverkusen on the year. This is a good badge, and it's a winner chicken dinner. Winner Hähnchen dinner, yeah. So this one's going to go in the best of the rest. I like it because it sings German about it. The Bayer cross is cute as well. Yeah. Now here we go. Here's a badge for you. We're gonna run out of space. We have Union Berlin. It doesn't say Union Berlin on there, which may pull it down a smidge. But this is obviously a new team to the division. Has the Berlin Bear in the middle. That's cute. I like that. I like it a lot. You bastards. That's the football. There's a football behind it as well. It says no FC Union. This is retro as well. It's retro and it ticks all my pissing boxes. I like this one a lot. It is good. So this one is going in there. We're running out of space. These boys are not going to go in there though. RB Leipzig, 2 Red Bulls. It's blatant. It's blatant product placement, and it's going in the dog shit. Sorry, you're an amazing team. I like Timo Werner. I like what's going on. You guys come up with some cracking football prospects. But everything else about you, the whole back end is kind of weird. Next up, we have Wolfsburg, or is it Werder Bremen? No, it is Wolfsburg. The W is apparent. Obviously, that font is recognizable. And as I said, we're not going to see many of the badges say the team name, so I'm just going to have to get used to it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. It's going to go with BVB. It's along the same lines as that. So Wolfsburg has the colours. That's about it. Maybe if you had a bit of black in there just to separate out. We're going on to a winner here. This one's going to go straight into the elite. It is FC Köln. Why? Because there's a massive goat on there. Has the actual badge in the middle with possibly a castle or a church or something. Some sort of thing here. FC Köln. This is a World Cup winning badge. It's up there, and we are talking about a prospective winner in my eyes. As an elite badge, despite it being the opposition or the local rivals to my team, Borussia Mönchengladbach, are right here, right now. Now, I'm already tinted, I'm already biased, and I want to push this one further up, but I'm going to be honest with you. It is a bit of a bog standard badge. The diamond is unusual. I'm going to give it that bit of originality or quality. Again, we'll see more of the diamonds across Europe. B, if you just showed them my wife that, she wouldn't have a clue where that is. I'm going to put it in a decent column just because I can't put it any further because I will be doing myself injustice. Next up, we have another one. It's another flipping diamond. It is Werder Bremen. Aye. And what differs this one from the other W team, Wolfsburg? Not much, but it's a diamond. It's not circular. We see too many circular badges around the world, and I've just put one diamond in the middle. Decent. So realistically, if I'm going to be an honest man, I'm going to have to put that alongside it, and I am. I'm going to push them in there. Colours are representative of Werder Bremen. They're actually having a terrible season right now, so maybe this will be a little bit of joy. It's nothing to get too excited about, but they're up there in the decent column. Oh yeah. Next up we have Paderborn. It has the year on there. I do like it. it's a little bit off. It's a little bit crazy. You know, the writing's coming out of left field. 07 EV. It's like, it's not as cool as a Union one, is it, really? It does say the team. I'll, again, show this to Joe Schmo. What team is this, then? They'll know, because it says it right there in black and white. Paderborn. So it's going to go in the decent column. Next up, we have this bad boy. Now, this one's tricky. It is Freiburg. I know that. I work with it every week on the channel with the prediction videos. I know it's Freiburg. It has an eagle or a bird of some sort of thing. It's a little scrawny looking. Yeah, it's not that good though, is it? It's again, you wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo to say that's Freiburg. Wouldn't have a clue. Now this one right here is I'm just going to move him straight in there. I look at it every week and I think, how on earth is this a badge? It is Hoffenheim. I'm putting it straight in the dog shit pile because it's that. How much effort has gone into that? How much effort has gone into that? There's more effort that's gone into the W and the B and the BVB. There's so much more effort than that. It does say the name. I could show this to the wife and say, wait, what club is this from? She'd say Hoffenheim because it's written there, but there's nothing in there. It's just text. It's absolute. That's probably one of the worst badges I've ever seen. Next up, we have Mainz 04. 5 even. Where are you going with my display? So, yeah. Mainz 05. Again, I know that. There is a resemblance of an M in there. It has 05 in there. It's cute. It's a good workings of the old typology. I think that's the right word. We're going to push him in the decent file. It's decent. It's got a bit of character to it, but that's about where it ends. Next up, we have Hertha Berlin. Hertha Berlin. Yes, it's in a flag. Again, I'm destroying my display. It's in a flag. It says Hertha on there. But it looks a little bit childish. It does look a little bit childish. But it's unusual. It's childish, but it's unusual. So I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. So it's going to go in the meh column. It's definitely decent. Next up, how many more have we got? We've got 2 more left. We have this one. It is Fortuna Düsseldorf 95, F95. Again, it's got a similar sort of vibe to that of FC Mainz. It's got the same sort of colours, a little bit more red than white. But ultimately, it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't tick many of the boxes. So I'm going to put it in a decent column. And then wrapping it up, we have Schalke 04. Aye, there we go, pal. So there you have that one. And where is that going to go? Where is that one to go? It's on the lines. It's definitely not best of the rest. We're looking at decent and meh, to be honest with you. I don't know what the shape is, where the text and numbers are enclosed. What is this? Is this a significant sort of shape? I don't know. I'm not of liberty or knowledge to say. I'm on the fence here. I'm now narrowing it down to these 2 here. I'm probably going to push it into the decent column, just because being safe. It's okay. It's not though, is it really? I'm putting it down here. I've changed my mind. I'm as I said, a bit fickle. So that is at the state of play as it is. But I'm going to move probably to the World Cup to join FC Köln. I'm going to bump 2 up. Now, watch which 2 is it going to be? Well, it's going to be 4-1. Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen will go in there. It's a traditional looking badge. I like it. I think it's been like that for years, as long as I can remember. And I think I'm going to push Union Berlin with them. I think I'm going to put like the Berlin Bear. Look. Let's compare the 2 Berlin ones here. We've got Hertha Berlin on the right, Union Berlin on the left. Hertha Berlin is more a recognisable team in the Bundesliga. They've been around the block a little bit, back and forth, but Union Berlin come out of nowhere. And when I've seen this for the first time, I thought, that's a bloody good looking badge. So my instant vibe for Union Berlin is, yeah, it's a good looking badge. So that's the state of play out in the Bundesliga. We have our 3 representatives to go to the World Badge, or the Badge World Cup, which will take place on the channel a few weeks from now, once we've concluded the whole series. You'll get to participate. In order to participate, you make sure you smash the old follow me on Twitter. You'll see the polls coming out on there. That's in the group stages. And also be sure to give this video some love and smash the thumbs up. And of course, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day. We're going to take a look at another European League tomorrow. Possibly La Liga, maybe even Serie A. We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe even go to the La France. We've got loads more up our sleeves. We're eventually going to look at the national team badges as well. So lots to look forward to. Anyway, be sure to give this video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Check out out the description. Links to my other social media platforms are in the Twitter. Again, follow me on that. Facebook, and of course Patreon. If you want to become patrons of the channel, now's a very good time to do that. Support your favourite creators. Just saying. Anyway, until then, I'm out. See ya very, very soon. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.